why am I here? I was thinking like maybe the journey of this life is just for my only job is to break free. I don't know, to escape this prison planet. I was thinking maybe this is a great opportunity. I don't know, to like to be, figure out, to break free. I want to know what this game is I'm playing so I can be part of the solution. Or maybe the reason I'm here, I don't know, is I'm just here to love. I don't know. I'm just trying to figure out how to get out of here. Like,
Well, the problem is if you knew the game, then you
yeah,
would play the game different. That's why you get the memory wipe, right?
yeah,
Because if you really knew your true potential and you knew what the game was, then you would play it different, or you wouldn't play at all. You would just throw up your hands and I don't know, throw the chessboard
yeah,
up, right? Like I don't want nothing to do with this. I get my football and go home.
yeah,
Like, I don't want to play this game no more. So that's kind of the construct that it has, where you can never know the game because you wouldn't play it to your full potential. But I would just say, instead of trying to suppress it and not play the game, I would just play the game as best as you can, by being the best person you can, by being the most loving person you can, by being the most kind, compassionate person you can, and just see where it takes you. I mean, I know this 3D physical world is overwhelming, and there are a lot of questions why. Like, why does it have to be this way? Why does there have to be so much harm and murder and war? And why can't we just live in a blissful heaven, place? But I mean, these are questions that are above my pay grade. Like, I don't have the answers. I don't know why either. I'm trying to figure it out myself. So, but I would just say, in my intuition and my darshan, I would just say you could never go wrong being the best loving person, helpful person, kind person, compassionate person. And this Maya delusional world is going to be the way it's going to be. It's not going to adjust to you. It's not going to change for you. You just have to change and adjust to it, and take it on the chin and be like, all right, whatever. I guess time to dance. Well,
yeah,
that's not favorable to me. I don't really feel good. My body doesn't feel good today, but I'm gonna take it on the chin and I'm gonna just dance with it, and I'm not gonna give up, and I'm gonna keep going. It's it's not, when you realize the 3D Maya delusional, chaotic, distracting world isn't gonna happen the way you want it to happen. You have to adjust to it, and you have to change to it. So when you see it's not going to happen the way you want it to happen, you really don't have no expectations. Like, well, that's what the Maya delusional world does. You know,
yeah.
that's it, it's going to try to mess me up. It's trying to get under my skin. It's going to try to steal my attention. It's going to try to hook me to its narrative. I see the pieces on the chessboard, so I just, move accordingly. I know there's a Wizard of Oz behind the curtain, and I just stay out of that situation. Don't get attached to anything. Just be free, and don't let other people's perception become your perception. And this probably guide you greatly. But the best thing is that you're aware. 95% of the people in the world ain't aware. They just go on the hamster wheel over and over and over, never pivot, change course, do the same thing they did yesterday and the day before, and over and over and over and over and over. By being aware, at least you have the discernment and the discrimination. Like, I see the pieces on the board. I
Yeah,
see it. Okay, I'm aware. I'm ahead of majority of the people in the world. Okay, now that I'm aware, I can move accordingly. All right, let me see. I know your game. Weapons of mass destruction. Good one. Whatever. The C word. Yeah, there you go. I knew you were going to pull that. That's what you do. That's part of your play, your
that's what you
playbook.
do.
That's what you do. Liars tell lies. Haha, good one. Yeah, you want me to take the truth from a habitual liar? No thanks. I got your game. I see your strategy. Okay, I got it. Let me navigate, through this crazy 3D Maya delusional video game. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, over there. Oh, almost got me, So it's crazy out here, and you just got to have your head on a swivel and be light on your toes and be ready to pivot and change course no matter what happens. But this one thing I learned, trying to control this 3D Maya delusional world is a waste of time. It's going to
Yeah,
happen the way
can't.
it's going to happen, and you can't control anything it's going to happen. So you shouldn't have any expectations. Nothing should surprise you, right? Like, what surprises you, Veguru Dev? Nothing. This crazy Wizard of Oz is going to do some crazy stuff tomorrow and the next day and over and over and over. When isn't he going to tell a lie? That's what I want to know. Him telling a lie is another day at the office,
Yeah.
When haven't they told a lie? That's what I really want to know. Probably never, That's what liars do. Liars tell lies. So when you have that kind of discrimination and discernment, you see the 3D pieces on the chessboard and you say, got it. I got you.
Got it.
All right. Yeah. I see your game. I know your strategy. All right. Not going to sink my battleship today,
Yeah,
So yeah, just have that detachment, that discernment, that detached witness, and that detached discernment witness, right? Like, create some space between you and the narrative. Like, don't try to be in their movie. Don't try to be in their box. Just try to witness it. Like, look at this. Don't try to change the end of the movie. Don't try to make sense of the movie. Just watch the pictures go by. This movie. All right, here come this episode of Seinfeld. Kramer's gonna come through the door, and the mailman's gonna come, and maybe get lucky. We'll see the soup Nazi, but another day at the office. So when you have that detached witness, that space, that distance between you and the narrative, it has less impact, but it's still there, It's always trying to steal your attention and get under your skin and dance around or get you angry or boil your blood, whatever,
Yeah.
That's just part of it. So instead of suppressing it or asking why, I just roll with the punches and try to play the video game as best as I can and see where it takes me. Are you feeling spiritually lost? Like you've tried everything, YouTube videos, online courses, even meditation apps, but still something is missing? Wondering, is this all there is? The world is loud and chaotic, and your soul is overwhelmed, craving inner peace, but you can't find your way back to yourself. This is exactly why I created the Kriya Yoga Masterclass and my proven soul coaching system to help people just like you. This isn't a video you watch and forget. It's a daily spiritual lifeline that brings you back to your soul. So if you're done feeling lost and you're ready to start transforming, then come join us. This is more than a course. This is your lifeline. Go to kriyayogamasterclass.com.
I don't know, live in the present moment. Don't get stressed over time. There's more
True.
time than life. Like, just make the most of it.
Yeah,
And
definitely just make the most of it. Don't stress about it because you can't control it anyway. It's going to happen the way it happens. And stressing about something you can't control is a waste of time. Save your energy, do your inner work, focus on things you can control, not on things you can't control. And just, be the best person you could be and just become the detached witness and just watch the Maya delusional world on the stage of the universe and be like, what can you do? Like, don't get attached to it. Don't let it upset you. Just let it pass. The detached witness. Well, that was interesting, but what can I do about it? Auto pen is going to be auto penning, my friend used to say the math is not mathing, so same thing, right?
Mapping.
I can't make sense out of any of this stuff, right? None of this is making sense. None of this adds up. None of this is certain. Just try to navigate it as best as you can, you know. But I have compassion for people out there because I know it's overwhelming and none of this makes sense. And who can make sense of it, you know? It just try to be the best person you could be in the present moment. If life deals you a pair of twos, play as best with those pair of twos as you can, you know? Who knows? You might win the poker game at the end of the night. So, whatever cards life deals you, play the best you can with those cards. But yeah, it's overwhelming and it's very disappointing and frustrating out here for sure. Ved Guru Dev included. You know, a lot of things aren't happening the way I would like them to happen, but so is the way of life. Nothing is going to happen the way you want it to happen. People definitely ain't going to happen the way you want them to happen. They're going to happen the way they want to happen. So
Yeah.
why get attached to it? Let them happen the way they want to happen. You happen the way you happen. My favorite thing is people want to have the freedom to make their own choices and do their own thing, but they want to make the choices for you, right? So they
Yeah.
want to
Like,
control other people, but they don't want to be controlled themselves. You can't have it both ways,
yeah,
right?
that's not
If
fair.
you if
Like,
you want to be free, you got to let everybody be free, right?
yeah.
You know, I don't want your trash becoming my trash. Everybody be free, you know? Moksha, liberation, freedom for everybody around the world.
Well, I know we get this mind wipe, but I was thinking like maybe if we pay attention, the answers do come to us. Like life is speaking to us through coincidences, synchronicities. Um, I don't know, like through our dreams, a song lyric, a stranger says the exact thing we need to hear. Maybe there is a way to remember. We just have to pay attention. But not many people are paying attention. But I don't know. I think there are clues. We just have to like pay attention.
Yeah, definitely. All the kriyas and all the practices we do are the goal is to heighten our awareness, heighten our discrimination, heighten our detachment. So when you do become aware, then you become more sensitive to these things, right? You become
Yeah.
more aware of these things out here, you know? So that's the goal of Kriya Yoga, for you to clear out all the blockages, rise out of the pit of despair, the root chakra, and go up to the spiritual chakras, the heart chakra, the throat chakra, the eyebrow chakra, the crown chakra, and clear out all the junk in your basement and align yourself so you do get the answers. Like when you have a clear connection, like the pillar of light to the astral plane or the Akashic records or whatever you want to call it, the answers do come to you and they're
Yeah.
waiting for you. They're readily available to come to you. So most people don't get the answers because they have so much blockages, so much trash and obstacles and resistance in their body, and it's just a mess. I know that was my case when I started. So we start the spiritual process of cleansing and purifying your body so you do have a clear connection. And once you have a clear connection and you open your crown chakra and you welcome you open the great gates of your crown and the pillar of light hits your crown, then these answers are readily available. They just come to you, you know? So you really don't have to do anything. I think in my intuition, most spirit guides and most enlightened beings are waiting for you to do the inner work so they can communicate with you. My guru used to say the lowest an a highly astral being or a spiritually enlightened being could come is to your crown chakra. So that's why we're bringing all of our energy constantly up to our crown chakra. So if a darshan is coming or necessary, we've done all the inner work, we've cleared out all the junk, we kept our ashram clean, so we do get the signal, you know, we do get the message, right? It's not like a staticky symbol on the radio dial. It's like what? It's like a clear signal, right? No static, right? So in Kriya Yoga, we're clearing out all the static. So we have a direct pillar of light to whatever message is being sent or whatever confirmation is being sent. So if you've done the inner work, that message probably would come in meditation. If you need to do some more work, it'd probably come in dreams. And if you're really blocked up and everything, you probably wouldn't get any message, you know? So it would be too staticky to hear. So do your inner work so you could hear the message clear. That's probably my best suggestion. But yeah, they are sending spiritual insights on the path. It's up to us to clear the signal so we get it, you
Yeah.
know? So they I would say they're constantly sending messages, but I like to say I'm 2 years behind Baba G, right? So I'm catching up to Baba G, you know, like wait a minute, what happened? So
What?
I'm trying to clear the signal as much as possible so I get a clearer signal, you know? But it's a house under construction, it's a work under progress. So, you know, you're constantly trying to clear out the distractions and take your 2 industrial sized trash bags out to the curb. But it's a lot, you know. So
Yeah.
I wish everybody to do their inner work. You know, those people that don't know how to do the inner work, the information's on the screen. So let's get to work, you know. But yeah, the messages are there. It's up to us to clean our house and clear out all the trash so we do get the message. You know, it's a work in progress.
Well, Sandy agrees with you. She says so true. They rejoice in working it with us, channeling through us, working with us.
Yeah, I agree
Yeah.
with you also. They do. They're waiting for us to get the message and raise our awareness and clear the path. So they are, in my intuition, any darshan I've got, they've been very happy that I've done the inner work to clear that path, right? Like, what took you so long, Vedguru Dev? You're having too much fun in that crazy Maya delusional world. Yeah, I know, but I'm here now. Let's get to work. What's the message? You know, like, so they're like waiting for you to catch up. You know, so I'm trying my best to catch up. You know, so
Yes.
to clear the signal so they have a direct connection, so the pillar of light can hit the crown of your head. You know, it's a work in progress. Don't get frustrated. It's not a overnight thing. It's not a microwave thing. It takes some time, but if I could do it, anybody could do it. So fight the good fight. You know,
Yes.
clear the path for Archangel Michael, Yogananda, Babaji, Shiva, Lakshmi, you know, Mataji, whoever. They're waiting to visit you. Clean your house and have some tea with Ascended Master. Meeting on your crown chakra. You feel like something inside you is quietly breaking down, like you've tried all the right things, meditation apps, self-help books, endless YouTube rabbit holes, but nothing matters. The emptiness just stays. The world keeps spinning faster. You are drained by the noise and pressure of it all. You are not broken. You are just disconnected from your soul. And that's exactly why I created the Kriya Yoga Masterclass and my proven soul coaching system. This isn't another feel-good video that fades by tomorrow. This is a living spiritual practice, a step-by-step system to heal yourself within. So if you're exhausted from searching, I invite you to take the first step. Go to kriyayogamasterclass.com.
Well, I have a question Arjuna asked Krishna. Actually, I would ask you that too. I don't know, it's something I struggle with. Arjuna says, I'm very grateful to you, Krishna, but how will the common person grasp you, understand you, and realize you? I don't know. Some people just aren't ready. Like,
Yeah, for the common person to understand God, the source, this is a tough nut to crack, I would say. I always say a God defined is a God confined, right? Like, I can't make sense of Krishna, Shiva, or anything. These are way above my pay grade, right? Like, I'm trying to do my best to understand or be a a spark off to their big divine sun, just a little spark. So just trying to understand God is, like I said, a God defined is God confined. So I would just say try to do your inner work as best as you can, and the answers will come to you. Like I just said before, if you clear out your all do your inner work and clear out all your blockages, then the answers will be more readily available, I would definitely say. But I kind of stopped trying to understand God because it's beyond my comprehension. It's
Yeah.
beyond my definition of God. It's too overwhelming. So I have enough work to do inside me as me. I have enough on my plate inside me as me. So trying to understand the, how can I say, the source of the universe is, whoo, man. I
Woo.
don't think I got enough energy in my daily battery to even contemplate that for a little while. So yeah, I would just say do your inner work, be as best as you can, and when God is ready, God will give you messages in darshan. So I would just clean your house as much as you can and stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Because it was kind of conveyed to me that God, like, God is super busy, right? Let's say it like that. Who knows where God is and what God is doing? So, in my intuition, God would send an ambassador, a messenger, like an archangel or a spirit guide or whatever you resonate with the most in that kind of form as a spark of God. Because God overwhelming, understanding God, whew, man,
Woo.
way, way beyond my comprehension. So they would basically say that do your inner work, do the best you can, try to navigate this Maya delusional world as best as you can, and focus on your inner work, on things you can control. You can control stuff you really can't control, like what the source does or what he's thinking. It's beyond your comprehension. So I would just do the best you can. I mean, trying to make sense out of God is almost an
Yeah.
overwhelming task
Mm.
that I can't really even contemplate. So I would just say if God wants to send you a message, he's going to send his ambassador, archangel, spirit guide, Yogananda, Babaji, Jesus, whichever one you probably resonate with the most. And one thing you got to realize that these highly evolved astrological beings, enlightened beings, they're on a different time frame. They're in a different dimension. So what might be an hour for us might be half a second for them. So it's hard for them to interact because we're on two different dimensions, right? So if God had a message to send to you, he would send on his own time. And I feel my job is to clear out all the junk. So when the message does come, I'm ready to accept it. And I have cleared out all the junk in my basement. Let's say it like that. So I'm ready to have tea with God whenever he's ready. So I work for God. God doesn't work for me. So I'm on his time. He ain't on my time. So whenever he's ready, I'm ready. So let's say it like that. So but trying to make sense out of what God is, whew, too overwhelming.
Yeah.
Even like a spark of God, like let's say a 1% of God would be like an archangel. That's still overwhelming, right? Most people would be freaked out by that, 100% of God probably blow
Yeah.
my
Pull
light
your
socket, like I mean 10% of God would blow my light socket, So my light bulb will be blown, you know? Woo. Yeah. You know, Arjuna tells Krishna, show your true form, and he shows his true form, and it's too
Too
overwhelming.
much.
Stop, 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 you know? So I that kind of resonates with me. Like, even if you saw like God's pinky toe, it would still blow you away, you know? So they have to dilute it and downsize it so much, water it down, where your monkey
You
peanut
can,
brain can understand it. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
Like, even that blows you away, right? Like, I was open to archangels, but when I got an audience of archangels, I was like, "Whoo, where'd this come from?" You know? Imagine a normal person, forget it. You know? It's probably good, you know. So yeah, the inner work we do is to get our energy ready. So if God gives us an audience, we're ready and willing, right? But in my intuition, it wouldn't be a source audience, because that would be too overwhelming. It would be a chip off the old block audience,
yeah,
archangel,
yeah,
you know, maybe your mother who passed away, maybe a deity you resonate with, like if you love poverty, you know, something like that, you know. So it just depends what you resonate with. That's what I think would become, right, you know. So, but you know, I don't know, maybe they test you out, you know.
yeah.
I'm well, not a mistake. I made the mistake of saying, seraphim, show yourself. Who was that in the background? And I saw a bunch of wings and eyeballs. So
Yeah, like,
I was
whoa.
open to it, but it kind of, that's something you
Yeah,
don't see every day.
yeah.
And you know, and I'm a higher vibrational yogi, you know,
It still threw a
kind of
curveball at you.
do a curveball to me too, you know, and that's 1%. I'm open to it. If you're not open to it, you know, blow
Yeah.
your light bulb, you know, next trip might be the crazy house for you, you know. So
I've seen too much.
I've seen too much. What is this guy talking about? Eyeballs and wings, and oh my God, you gotta take him to the nut house, you know?
I think my last question for you is one of my very first questions to you, and it's one of my favorite questions. And I love hearing your answer every time. Um, so you get the opportunity to take your students on a spiritual field trip. Where do you take them, and how long do you estimate this trip would take?
To do it properly, we'd probably need like a month, and we would need the elements to work with us. So, in my opinion, the best place is Kailash, right? I mean, that would blow you away, right?
Yes.
It's like a nuclear spiritual power plant that I'm still blown away by it this day. You know, my guru's been there 20 times, maybe more. He's blown away by it. So this is the ultimate blown away place. Like, you can't make sense of it all. Like, you know, science has no meaning at Kailash, right? So we would have to see if the Chinese government would be so gracious to let us go to Kailash. Because seeing Kailash from the Indian border isn't the same as actually being there. So
Yeah.
I would hope for that blessing to actually see Kailash and stand on Kailash and go up to the lake in Kailash. I think it was, what's it called? Montessor, you know? Correct me if I made a mistake of that. Yeah, that's a divine lake. That's a great place to swim. Also, nuclear power plant. And yeah, so Kailash, um, if we're lucky, if the elements agree with us, go to Satupan Lake, the abode of Babaji, go to all these Himalayan temples, Barinat, uh, all temples. I mean, there's millions. Like, you can't. We would have to map out a plan.
Yeah.
Maybe go to Babaji's cave, which is right next to my guru's ashram, which would be great. Stay at my guru's ashram. Go to Neem Karoli Baba's ashram. which is close to my guru's ashram. Also, maybe go to Hydrocon, which is 4 hours away from my guru's ashram. But yeah, very profound. Hydrocon Baba. Yeah, so all these places are very outstanding. So you would have to make like a plan. I'll probably go to Hydrocon last because it's right at a train station, Kathmandu. You have to take a train back to Delhi airport, you know. But
Okay.
yeah, that sounds very beautiful. It's almost
Yeah.
bringing a tear to
It's
my
making me
eye
kind of
right now.
tearing me up too.
Yeah,
It's like,
just thinking about it, like I'm like, Babaji, clear that path. Oh, that sounds outstanding, right? That would be the trip of a lifetime, you know, to go back home, right? Coming home, right?
yeah, that trip would change me forever. Like, yeah, I would never be the same. Uh,
Yeah, it'd be great to see my guru again in person, stay at his ashram, you know, catch up, you
yeah,
know, what's new, and you know, yeah, very
you get to go
outstanding.
back home.
I would probably ask my guru. My guru would know best too, you know,
Yeah,
like he has the insight and the darshan to be like, all right, we're here for a month. What do you recommend the most to go to, and what would you like to go to? You know, because some places he might not see necessary to go back to, or he might see necessary. So, what would you recommend? You know, a blow your socks off pilgrimage yatra. Do you want to wake up feeling anxious or already behind? That was my life until I made Kriya Yoga my morning anchor. Just 15 minutes a day gave me calmness, clarity, and control. You deserve to start your day from a place of peace. Book a free call at kriyayogamasterclass.com or join my free school at freekriyayoga.com. If you found value here in this video, comment your morning struggles and make sure you're subscribed and click the video right here.